Plus-up stimulus checks. What are they, and will you be getting one? Let's discuss it. But hey everybody, welcome and thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't done so already, or if you happen to be new here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate. I'm back every day to keep you updated, answer your questions, and do whatever I can to help you out and get you your money that you're eligible for during this time. Thank you for your support. Let's talk through this. So there is so much information floating around and being discussed right now. There's talk about stimulus check number 3, stimulus check number 4, the child tax credit, the infrastructure package, the second portion of the infrastructure package, plus up stimulus checks, unemployment. There's so much going on right now. Let's focus on the plus up stimulus checks. I've seen some of your comments down below asking, hey, what is this? Am I going to get one? Let me walk you through this. So these plus-up stimulus checks are payments that have been going out for a couple weeks now from the IRS, and many more to come over the following weeks. So what are they? Well, these payments are being distributed by the IRS because back in 2020, last year, many people simply did not receive the 2 stimulus checks that were issued during the year of 2020, the $1,200 and the $600. The reason for that is because the IRS was basing your eligibility based on 2018 or 2019. Well, they looked at those 2 years, whatever was most recent on file for you, and they said, hey, based on your information, you're not eligible, you're not getting a stimulus check. This was back in 2020, the $1,200 and the $600. Well, now they're looking at the new situation based on your latest information that you filed with them, maybe your 2020 tax return, and they're saying, hey, based on this information now, you're eligible for the 2 stimulus checks from last year. Let's get you that money as quickly as possible, otherwise known as plus up. What are some of these situations where people did not receive their stimulus checks last year in 2020, and now they're eligible for them now that the IRS has your new updated information? Let me give you a couple quick examples. Number 1, maybe you were claimed as an adult dependent in either 2018 or 2019, making you ineligible to receive the 2 stimulus checks last year in 2020. Well, now that the IRS potentially has your new information because you probably filed a 2020 tax return here early in 2021, they're now looking at your 2020 tax return or your new information that you filed with them, and they're saying, hey, check it out. You're actually eligible now. Let's get you your $1,800. And in fact, I've seen quite a few comments down below saying, hey, I was previously claimed as an adult dependent, not in 2020. I just got a deposit for $1,800. Pretty cool. Congratulations to all of you who have been getting that. That's really exciting. Here are a couple more scenarios that could be making you eligible for a plus-up stimulus check. Once again, the IRS was using your 2018 or 2019 filing or information that they have about you to determine your eligibility last year for the 2 stimulus checks. Maybe you're somebody who earned a bunch of money in either 2019 or 2018, making you ineligible. Well, based on your new information for 2020, let's say your income dropped way down, all of a sudden making you eligible. Well, now they're looking at your new situation and saying you are actually eligible now for the 2 stimulus checks last year in 2020. Let's send you your $1,800. So that's another scenario. What is another one? Maybe your situation changed in 2020, making you eligible for even more money. Let me tell you what that would be. Let's say, for example, you had a new baby in 2020. First off, congratulations. I hope you're having a fun time together. But anyway, exciting, right? So you had a baby in 2020, or you started claiming somebody as a dependent. Maybe, for example, you already have a child and you now recently have custody of that child, or maybe you are now claiming that child as a dependent for some reason with, the other parent of the child. You've agreed that maybe every other year you get to claim, or whatever the situation is. I'm just making a few scenarios up. Whatever the situation is, maybe you now have a child that you are claiming in 2020 as a dependent. Well, if that's the case, whether it's a brand new baby that just came, or it's a child that has already been around and you're claiming that child now for 2020, the IRS, once again, is looking at your new situation based on the new information that you filed with them, and they're saying, hey, look, you have a brand new baby born in 2020. You are now eligible for the dependent payments from the two payments back in 2020, which were $500 from the first stimulus check, the $1,200. Dependent payments were $500, and the second stimulus check, the $600, dependent payments were $600. So that would make you eligible for $1,100 worth of the dependent payments. Get what I'm saying? So there's potentially a lot of money here on the table for those individuals who have a change in their situation in 2020 versus 2018 or 2019, whichever was your last filing with the IRS. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, these plus up payments will continue to roll out over the coming weeks. So a bunch just went out this past week, like 700,000 plus up payments went out, and there will be more coming over the following weeks. So if your situation is any of those that I just mentioned, then you could probably be expecting one of these plus up payments. However, if you received the $1,200 last year, the $600 last year for yourself, maybe your spouse if you're married, or any dependents that you have, and that maybe new dependents that you claimed, if you received all the money from last year, you're not going to get any more, okay? So I just want to make that very clear. This is only for those people who did not get the full payments and all the money that they were eligible for from last year in 2020. It's just the IRS reconciling all of the information and saying, we owe these people more money, let's get the money out the door. That's what this plus up payment is. So I've seen some questions down below asking, hey, I've heard about this plus up payment thing. Am I going to get another one? So I hope that answers your question. It is just for those people who are owed more money based on the situations that I talked about in this video. So I hope that helps you out. I hope that answers your question. And if you're one of those people, continue watching. These plus up payments are going out in the form of paper checks. So if you're somebody waiting on a payment, just remember, please watch your mailbox closely, scan your mail, and watch for that envelope. I got one myself, not a plus up, but I got my stimulus check in the form of a paper check in the mail. And I have to say, the envelope was nothing special. It was just like a plain old envelope. And in the upper left corner, it said Department of Treasury, Bureau of Fiscal Service or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it said. It was something like that. But just watch closely. The envelope is nothing great. So, I mean, just like seriously, scan your mail very, very closely. And if you're somebody still waiting for the $1,400 stimulus check from this year, 2021, I know it's really frustrating. The best thing we can do is just continue waiting and watching for more information. I know that's not what you want to hear, but that's all that we can do at this point. Watch your mailbox very closely. Continue checking the Get My Payment tool. Watch your bank accounts. Watch your Direct Express card. And I'll keep you posted if we get more information. But as of right now, they just keep pumping out a few stimulus checks each and every week. The last couple weeks here, it's been about $2 million per week. The last 2-3 weeks or something like that, 2 million or so payments a week. Actually, this past week, they sent out, I know a lot of you here on the channel are receiving like Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, 600,000 of which of the last payments that went out were including Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, things like that. So 600,000 of you, once again, should be getting your payments here soon. So I wish that they would just push them all out the door and just get it done and over with already. Get everybody the money, but this is kind of what we're working with. So hope this helps you out. I will continue to be, you called it, your daily advocate every single day. Thank you, everybody. I'm here to help you in any way that I can. Thank you so much for your support. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, and feel free to share this video or any others here on the channel with your friends, family, and social media, and I'm always here for you. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.